tonight we'll throw the spotlights. We throw the spotlight on the Pualugu multi-purpose dam construction. Ensem. Ehu papa. Na me producer Yamba and so be joining me in the course of the show. Or the name be good a pronosum we who the echo. Busiafo ade a esi o Ghana no me hu bi da. No. Me hu bi da o. What is currently happening in the Ghanaian political airspace, me hu bi da. $1 billion disappeared. Project bi eni Pualugu. Yes, me videos in there. Me videos in there ready. I commend the MCR, great guys, because and there's an internet in here, the guys have done well, led by my executive producer Yamba, Bismarck, Roberts, Ruby X. These are great guys. I salute them and I owe them a lot of respect. They make sure say me betra hankwa dia internet nipo so yeduma. We kwai on my first one because internet na I down. Enya hankwa baby be. And then many mobile phones be telcos no still I mean say fiber optic no muntimi connecting you mintimi hu. E poase keke mon kwatra hankwa yeduma o. Yesi bedi say na wotwe be say enum. Na wotwe enum e messing my e messing goy. Folks, by the way, ubetimi do message number 020-297-3461. WhatsApp line 020-297-3461. Making kainina edi amount. Now, mede Pualugu asemi mebe basono. Mami yiwa sutre onyankopon ya adoma. Wednesday, ebe June 5th, meboa. Onyankopon ya adoma. The Frontline investigates. On the program we want in Krabata Bebre. We Frontline show near no way. This is the Frontline show. You are the Frontline investigate. Onyankopon ya adoma. Wednesday edition. Ebe one of the exclusive editions are Medebebre Ghana for. Na mobeka ye bra ye koye eye no me ka kire say so yakopon ye adom ne ye ba there will be a lot of classified report ye di begu for mama Ghana for metimi etie bi na mehu de omen eko de ehu de ye atete na san so ebema wada wo ho so no say ye betra na yi wasutri wo de ekoso wo man mu isan say baby awote ne ebia na ade echi ade esen unim de ekoso wa o confines o kwana ho baby kro unim de eko onyankopon adom binti bibinti emayen yetumi tase ni na enkakra ne abetra na ya kire say ewura no yi ahana asamwo ahana ni ome yiko ade we besi o bibi sei ba o nti da ho so won say ebra me be ko funeral me ka kire mo say yenkoswa na me ba ensu mi guso e ka say yenkoswa yemfa empaye bi nko enkotodwe nim yenko nkotodwem ne yemmo mpaye bi ma omen ne ye president no na yenhwe ne say onyankopon cry kakra between now June, July ending. Yes. Na hono meka mintumi nkomenim because empire me ameka ho bie ene wo so ka ho bie yemmo ne enhwe ade ena me yiwa sutre se mununkum tuntuntum mununkum emu odu very dark clouds are cover the airspace of Ghana. Sa mununkum na nya papa. Mununkum kese bi akata omen so na yemmo mpa ise betimi epia mununkum na ekogu. Ye benkum so. Right. dia obeye dia meye ebetimi aboa me yetimi ayesa. Na insempi wo dia makanim. On Wednesday, the Frontline Investigates would unveil one of its explosive national security report about the state's security architecture and what lies ahead. Presidium would unravel or will reveal, disclose, whatever. Frontline Investigates report kakrake betubia. Report we very explosive report we is about the national security report about the state's security architecture. Yeah, the better. One natural report we the Joint Intelligence Chiefs natural sakrate. Why the Joint Intelligence Chiefs and omukabu no krate. Yeah. Now maybe some say krate or mutroi a copy. Have they given a copy to the Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces led by the President, His Excellency Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ana? Womu di biama no. Na se di ama President na President Akufo-Addo oteso oye dien Wednesday ubete. Blockbuster report, very serious. Now ubete wa report ni mu. Ebra say our top intelligence chiefs we ekotra the Ministry of National Security and I said the NSA one kotra ho ye meeting no na meeting no kra no time now so and the intelligence chiefs we na sorry and omu na they walk over the minister and omu na sorry pie koe per dem kra dem om kra no they refuse to take it. But dem ko baby o because so dem ko da ko pe da coupe kyerɛ sɛ me say da coupe o hey MPP bibia mode o man yi konie ye de yebedi mo chi some de ye kwa anoma akrom yebedu. Now it's Yankopon ya adoma on Wednesday the Frontline Investigates yadesa national security report we ebetubia she na report no so anname top officers of the government. Report na bubo enipa bi din a wonom wo abanim ne yeso o ma ye de ben srew Wednesday bibia be fefefe kama nti Wednesday bomoden ebri dia me kire wa se wo be frɛ wo nua wo maame wadamfo baby a saa na Wednesday si yenya no ebe hu papa. Up next, Midimura, Ghana Speaks proudly sponsored by Ora Black Star located at Ofanko Barrier. Call them on 053-617-6327. Ora Black Star. Frewanmo 053-617-6327. Now, Ope Diabeng, litigation free land. And Sasian to Kwasembie ni hu atwedebo ye man se kan so etuo nkutukuru nsrada nnua nkutima yididi ni pechi no bi ni hosa Ora Blaster for asase ehun krogin o asembie ni hu mesrew enipa ne bebre na munyansa ase a mobetuto mebeyi wo momfoni na kire no wahwe asase yantam ensuo wo ho kanea wo ho drainage system wo mayiyi ni na atoto ho preko pese be ya wo de wo kwakoto wasase no wo de ane se kona kosi udan sense wonom pese ensase na ye ton ama oni na ho nya eye community a obia betimi atrema na ye kama. Ora Blaster for office head office no e wo fanko barrier ho ho na dan no mo office wo utimi frɛ wo mo ekɔ ho okɔ asase e betwa ma 1 2 3 plots no famidin kɔ na ka kyerɛ mo se me se wo ntwa asase ma no mo spread payment the ma bo so me se na etua na kakran midin ka homa de be konti ye be ma discount ene me ade wate bo modern na frɛ Ora Blackstar e wo 053-617-6327. na woman no asom Ora Black Star and Sase enemy yachro. Take a listen.
Oro Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have Oro Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabinya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great, folks. Welcome back. Tonight, we take Ghana Speaks on the African continent and issues panning around the continent. And then Ghana Speaks in Medimu call Africa. Mine near Kwashadie, there were 2 nations, a war continent, two. Amai Mienubia, a war Africa. Pepesi a Kwashadie be a war. Now, we begin with Gambia, one of the poorest nations on the continent. Gambia. Uhiyamai Bakopa and Sune Gambia. Nashadibi esi wa Gambia ho. Until recently, Gambia is hosting a summit called OIC. And the government of Gambia can only shortchange the public purse by doing something. What is it? Omaya muye ohia Gambia ohiankwa ekom ediwom na Gambia president and also the government who host to a summit OIC summit na hwede aban no waya utena sidin we one particular summit pe o ye wia enwa no no ye wie summit no a bibia ni hobium. But guess what government no it was our summit no dear ben and a government of Gambia and I'm open 2 years about the summit. I want you to listen and see if you can make a sense of this. This is Africa. Take a listen to this.
By the Gambian leaders just for this OIC summit.
In terms of transportation, I want to tell you currently, Gambia government has bought 100 brand new SUVs and Mercedes-Benz.
This OIC summit is only for 1 day. It's not for 2 days. It's not for 3 days. The number of countries that will attend are 57. But what happened? Gambia, a poor country in Africa, had to go and buy 100 pieces of Toyota Land Cruiser, a SUV, new one. Each one of them cost $150,000, and they bought 100 pieces. The reason of they procuring this SUV is for the leaders who are coming to attend for the OIC summit to enjoy their life. Now the OIC summit had come and gone, and everybody was surprised. Not many leaders attended. Number one. Number two, it was so short because a leader learned from airport, and then he was taken into his hotel room, he slept, and on the 5th, he came out to give a speech. And then the next thing you will see, he will go back to airport and take a flight back to his country. Then why did you buy SUV for him? To bring him from airport to his hotel room. Take him from his hotel room to airport again. Because of that, you have to buy each leader one new SUV. Man, this is unbelievable. How do Africans think? You bought 100 pieces of SUV, and each one cost about $150,000 US dollars. Just to pick up a leader from Morocco, from Somalia, from Sudan, from Yemen, from Saudi Arabia, from Iraq, from Indonesia, bring them to the hotel, and then take them back to the airport?
So it's completely rubbish.
Why not using this money you use to procure this SUV to build factory? From my understanding, Gambia is a poor country. There is nothing being manufactured in Gambia. Africa is suffering, but our leader is misusing our money. Every day, our leaders go to United Nations. They travel to United States. Do United States buy cars for them each time they come to America? Some of all these leaders, they will go to US, they will go to UK, and they will take train. Now, you invite somebody from Somalia, somebody from Yemen, somebody from Qatar, somebody from Saudi Arabia, and you have to buy a new SUV to pick him from the airport. Unbelievable. The problem now is that this summit had come and gone. They had celebrated it, and it was a disappointed one because I don't know what they thought when they were doing this. Most of these leaders didn't even need anything to welcome them. They would have used taxi just to pick them up from the airport and bring them into their hotel room, and from then to the conference center, and after that to the airport. After the summit, which lasted some hours, the leaders had gone back. The vehicle is parked there. What are they going to use the new SUV to do? 100 pieces of SUV, what are you going to use it for? Know it. President of Gambia has about 4 SUV. Senators, each one of the senators in Gambia has his own SUV. Senators the same, governors the same, local government chair.
We are across Africa. Ibisi across Ghana here. In Jabia, the president or your statement to be similar say ma yento brand new cars biya wo memwa President Akufo-Addo gave in Israel. But go to the Jubilee House. Now question the fleet of cars. Go to ministries, departments, agencies, government agencies. Go and check. SUVs, Land Cruisers, and heavy-duty cars are one more to be good pool. No, say asem dada bi ana asam fufu bi ba no. So this is the level of leadership. Your leadership in Africa. Tiani ye ka Ghana asem obi na ka osukweku munsusu nka na Africa they say ayomina ayare fo nko a. They are all sick. Leadership ni ayare. The esi wo Gambia yi enya Gambia nko a me say Ghana ha President Akufo-Addo aya announcement dey na see here. They are still buying these SUV luxurious cars in the name of the state, and they are not scared. Also, across one of Africa's oil-rich nation, Nigeria is currently debating over whether to bring the old national anthem or to resort to the new national anthem. But interestingly enough, the people of Nigeria are not interested in both old or new anthem, which is not going to relieve them off from their impoverished and some economic hardship conditions near there. Ebra ekom di nipa. E nipa no pe yedi ekwan. Wonu mo pe empuntuo, wonu mo pe edwuma, wonu mo pe good livelihood, including electricity. Nigeria kwahwe ene ya esi wo Nigeria, ya plunging the whole Nigerian into darkness. Afina Nigeria, the House of Senate, they are there contemplating say national anthem no one more enya foforo dada no ho afi omo contemplate say yemfa dada ne nya adwuma na yemfa foforo na nya adwuma. Nigeria National Assembly, Nigeria National Assembly, abra the people of Nigeria one mu hiem puntuo at the pepe biabo ma brabo no. President eti Assembly, National Assembly, they are debating over whether to resort to the new national anthem or the old one. And the people of Nigeria are reacting. Take a listen to this. that the economy is dying, Nigeria is going down. You are talking of national anthem. Will the national anthem bring back our economy? Will it revive the nation? What is wrong with our leaders? I don't know whether something is wrong with them, honestly.
Even the one we currently, are they practicing it? Are they working with it? So it is completely rubbish. It's nonsense. It's unacceptable. That is not what Nigeria needs. And it is condemnable for them to have come with that. I think they have lost touch with what is happening in the nation. And that's what is the impact of the national anthem on our national economy. I mean, what has the ordinary Nigerians or any other person, for that matter, got to do with, the national anthem? What we have on ground, I believe very strongly that is enough is enough. And by introducing a different thing, I think those in the National Assembly, I think they have lost touch with the realities on ground. Is it when somebody is hungry, you're asking him to go, to change national item? What is the impact of the new change? The new national item that is being introduced is completely rubbish. And those in the national, they don't even know what they are doing. They don't know what they have been sent. They don't feel the impulse. They are being paid bogus amount of money, and that is why they are misbehaving. They have lost touch with the reality. They should go back to their grassroots and know what is happening. Is it when the ordinary man is hungry, you are asking for a national? Did they believe even in the national anthem in the first place?
Yeah, that I'm seeing in this country. Of what benefit will these two anthems bring to the table? Which one will bring money to the table? Is there anything the old anthem or the new anthem will attract? I think what we need is a national rebirth, a rejig. Forget about whether old or new national anthem. The problem.
Foundation of how the old national anthem is and the new one, you can obviously see that if they can really evaluate what the first one stands for and what the second one stands for, I see no reason why they want to change it. And it should be said, we have a lot of issues in Nigeria. The last problem or the last things that should be on anybody's mind is a song, like an anthem, to be honest. There are so many things: poverty, the rate of kidnapping, insurgencies and whatnot. That's what we feel, or like the masses feel, that people that are up there should be advocating for us for, not national anthem. To be honest, to me, I feel if Nigeria had no other issues and they brought about that would be a bit okay. All right. Well, there are a lot of issues I believe that should be handled on urgently, and the fact that the whole thing, when did they declare it? They are already putting so much like energy. Then other things have been there that they have been pushing for so long, for years, and there are no changes. They're not even seeing that it's song that they're having, like, seriously. It's Nigeria, but to be honest, we expect better.
As they bring it back, they revive it, so we want them to be sure of they are doing well to the people that have voted for them. There are so many things that they has to concentrate in doing in the National Assembly, such as electoral act reforms. We are developing, we are in a global era now. As they are introducing the digital identity management, they should have to provide all that so that the masses will benefit from what they are voting for and their representation at the National Assembly.
On social media, they played it. It's not even it's not something I want to learn, to be honest. It's not how will I put it? It's not calling. It's not stating the struggles. But the new Arise to Cock Patrol, Nigeria's Call, and all of that, like, you can relate to it, you understand? So I don't know, I don't know who brought about this whole new whatever change. Maybe person is out for drugs, or because, to be honest, I feel like nobody in his right mind and feels the pain that we are feeling, that we'll be thinking of song that is an issue when there are so many things. Like right now, I cannot go out safe and I have to call this person, this way I'm going to, or this is this way, because I'm scared maybe they would take me. To be honest, I don't want to forget the fact that if they are not, if the hunger rate is not so much, you don't see so much crime and whatnot. People are trying to survive by any means possible. They feel they can survive.
The course for Nigerians no. Ebra nipa Africa leaders no. Womunye legends for no. Ebra or how atete kodana ohia mini nipa will be necessary. One name said there be compare an illustration to let the ordinary. And now said your own anti-African or better African leaders nasia. Nanchenye bibia edi ebium na Africa ye hwehwe Africa ha say. The people of Nigeria, we must some cry na yareho etching the whole of Africa. Nigeria, an oil-rich country like this, and yet a brano. Just say a bra me say Nigerian podie. One mu ni enyinam kania just say yen do make us say obia send me message some parts of the whole Kaswa area or say me editor at large Enoch Kofi Ejiri Eddie Abraham say Kaswa enclave na ye doom light or na me say Ghana light asem your how na because part of the reason wo mukeka we na say oh any gas any oil any say na fahene esene nsem bebre Nigeria kuta multi-billion barrels of oil eshafom wonum betimi atu enya gas wom the byproduct of oil way gas any nyama p Nigeria betimi their power no menya energy production no Nigeria on mine no any leadership no so womunya intimi nyesa ade we bon the course for Gambia one day summit hwekasam on mining penny for akototo edi ebesi o SUVs omu wi abecha mom ho womu becheni na mom ho we Ghana ha ye ka say Ghana akasen aka just some month President Akufo-Addo will be out of the door winim kona kwhwe Jubilee House or casa wonomo atrogu paper so car so Land Cruisers SUVs cars omu de good paper so nyesa me say right now cars a group e pono so a paper so a ye ba be sisa cars we na no omu de akofie omu de kosi so omu garage yes in Ghana some na making nye Gambia Ghana some omu be sisa cars ni na de akọ no mu ye omu be use article 74 for hini sene sebe ensam funi kwase asem nyansa ba ku say enimo a sheer foolishness. Nyansa baku say enim ba enida hu bone enti womu si abesi sani na womu di kofie. Womu drini na di akọ including brand new ones na president say me and talk brand new one cars bi amba no woma toni na ebegu pool no womu besisa di akọ. That's the leadership in Africa. Minim sunsun ko a eti ebibifo ye mu. Minim I don't know. Mentiase I don't know the spirit and the kind of what's the tree word crab ahoma farmer o said ben ahom farmer any to wache broni betimi dia ye ne man aye krabehwe oh minim why ebibi man eni bida no. And it goes like that from Omaino eko ankran dwumam ansa na baya ho Ghana ni ye ni nua dwuma ne dia ne se ni nua na dwuma na wo ye no ekwan ye obefa so obesei ni nua na dwuma mani nua no ense duni na no odi egu no busa na odi egu nechi na dwuma na sei na omu nyina atimu bi sa na yete no Ghana ni ebibini oh no yesu huhumati ye mu ye huhum bonia mi hu bida yet Yensuna all the time black people are the very human species you can see them all the time going much closer to God to seek whatever God's face I don't know but esum bone wonom bone womu di bone womu nom bone womu dware bone ye womu bone mu Sa na yete. Ono ni nua adwuma o, ni nua adwuma so obeye bi, me adwuma na tumpon, na damfo adwuma so obeye bi, me adwuma na tumpon, onye da yenko ne yenko se no, ose yenko a. Aban adwuma yenko ye na aban adwuma entumpon no. Kwa he ministry, department, all government agencies today. Uko ho it is saying government agencies ni na asay omukotra ho anapa be 8:30 be 9 ho a ebo saying no miensa ana say ai no ma sorry pua na omukofie womu sa na yeti wo ho afi wukọ ankrankra dwuma nso a ye bie a yenko ye na adwuma no adwuma wura empunto mra na adwuma wura onye sika na sika no onfa bi susu ntua ya ayeka na adwuma ne nkoso no ye be kwa akose no na wonu ma de esan ye wonwa the same Ghana for no o ye wia na ye be gina bonte adwuma ni manim omanim ayeden adwuma ni manim emonsamfo empetafo emirechire ene abayifo ye abayifo emonsam sunsum bone aseyema kwesi adane ye de akotena so dem ne atra ensem ye hwehwe ye wura osoro hene agenkwa ne ye na ye ni kire soro ye hwe so obesani aba. We are very funny human beings, folks. Ehu pao. The attitude, the spirit in us in Africa, me nimwe how. Yeah. Sani etio. Ya say bibia. A baby or bebia woni sunsum a eye to ho ache sunsum. Ne dia na say ye nyane ense no. O say yenkwa. Folks. The papa. Africa su ene ban ni sunsum a etiem. Wo say me yi Nigeria chiro, me yi Gambia chiro, Ghana. Sa pepe difference bi enim. Uko Zimbabwe, uko Kenya, South Africa, all over. Sa ni etie. Now so kwhwe sa amayamai we e wo continent ni nyam no. Wo muso de bi o mu push much closer to why. Onyankopon obo ni wi asosoro ni asase. Folks, my main phone here, make a short break. Me ba Ghana Speaks Extension will sail through. Now, fi ya kwhwe Pualugu Dam no $1 billion. Ayira, ebi na make a chiri. Now, yo, enyam kania no aye hwehwa. Ye bre ho amika sei. Enra, me fa say bra nsuo ni beto no kakra, ene edum live fwen. Ebo anadwo be sei. Ebo be 8 no watwe mu hode ko. Don kro ansana light eba me ni penye bi dia ide ya na sebi ya ye nyansem no ya ye ne se Pualugu multi-purpose dam no yenkosi dam no na dam no to me empower energy into the whole of the northern belt enya de electricity be free had call and betimi supply her and even beyond na southern sector no so ahwede be there bi wo mutumi ko commission project ni we all right o na sika no o ma transi diskanina muye wey abra munya yem hihie muye wey abra mu betimi abehwe enipa nanim na mu di boni wey na mu wia mu sa be gira Ghana fo nanim etimi hwe Ghana fo nanim abra under the direct principles of state policy masedia ne se Ghana fo ho betowom ba mu di boni wey na echi wia ayem hihie nim ferry nim esuro nim no mutumi be gina Ghana fo nim esan ka kire Ghana fo se munya arehyem wo yemu munya ahotoso e wo yemu munya gidie e wo yemu he na mu gina radio so na mu ka ne se akukuduro so na mu ka na akukuduro so eni anije kwan so hwe enyamo he everywhere hwe mirikatu a the foreign currencies, the dollar, the pound sterling, any euro, America echo. Now, Baumia is still out there campaigning. The Vice President Alhaji Mahamadou Baumia is still out there campaigning. And Baumia can go and speak to Ghanaians with that cheerfulness. Me, who did that? Hey, and we okay, pa? Baumia, you okay? Against the backdrop of what Baumia told Ghanaians during the era of wine, His Excellency John Mahama, about the foreign currency. Every week be about me about your every week about me about your your guess is as good as mine. I don't know about me and yes I did. Me can say dollar and I'm 16. Hey, sooner rather later, all commodities are a good shops. Retail ni na America tour ebe just say wom. Obi antimi nko shop enkodi dwa biom. I'm telling you are sutre. Me you are sutre. Containers are and nam port wa eba nara. All the goods are egumi nara and neya kosi se wiki ko na wie ye. Sa nneoma na yedi be na Ghana for ahwe ye ntimi nto. Sa de we na mo ye ya ma in the era of the Rollinses no. Mo hu de esi ye. Ye bu nipa rough as if say enye enough ma Ghana for. When we say the yadwene ebesi aye adwuma dodo an enini o. Enini. Wo hwe aban ahodo a aba ekọ ani nara edi Ghana ko gire ba bia ensese ye kọ ho nanso still some penifo beba beji tumi beji tumi no a yenya esua de bia ensua hwe omo wo mesa de Ghana ko bebi yes omo de ko na bebia ni nua no de Ghana ko hye ya oman ni si apene oman ni bre Ghana for ni twa do no ono so ba o de Ghana be kwa as if say they don't have sa etire we anyansa ewo mo mutumi de sua de da. In 1972 ebra sa aban we ne ho enkrabata bi aye hwan Progress Party Buzia ebai Buzia de Ghana call IMF. Buzia no introduce the the economic austerity measure ana Buzia and of course the devaluation of the Ghanaian currency the cedi ni na IMF conditionality we be say time no na Ghana penifo way this intellectual class way who forms Ghana's political fulcrum no mo himfa no ehina no mo ko nti mo nsua hwe wom as if that was not enough. Hwe there to hwan Flight Lieutenant General John Rawlings in the 70s in the 80s again IMF wanya no one say Rawlings you need to embark upon the economic recovery program. The essence of this will be to lay a foundation of a productive, sustainable, efficient economy, clarifying the prospect of the wealth creation in the nation under the period of what stabilization from 87 to 89, structural adjustment and development. A coin of the role in Sefaso. At the end, yehu PAMSCA, yehu UNDP, yehu Global 2000. A whole IMF worker and say go and form your economic recovery team. And or cover for the likes of Kwesibo Trainum. PV Obeng, Justice DFR Nanam, the Ahoy brothers, and just all kinds of people. Ni nara enkwesi Ghana ene and also mibisamo na Ghana mpenifo ya na mudi oman so including Baumia na mo he. Bo unsa muni nyansa na monwe. Ukoko obisi kwaku di na me yom you are not thinking. It is everywhere. What do you think Baumia should tell me for me to have a belief in the Baumiano? Especially on or claim so yeah economic whiskey or so wizard or so whatever. At the end of Baumia beka are we serious? Oh kwahe. She Niger yao. Nanuya Niger. A military government take you over our Niger. Make us say every farmer beer has been given one tractor say on fanya juma. The kind of subsidy yediama ekuafo in Niger. Masa, enye de yehu bia. No, in Niger, a military government. And I can see, all the military governments in Africa are beginning to learn something that the intellectuals any idea. Ebi, ena why Lieutenant General before Obeye General why Kutu Echampo or Yema Ghana, the 7-year development. Offense, 7-year rule of Kutu Echampo, head of state. Ghana, unprecedented. On open or to me buy or say Ghana, our debt against debt portfolio on to ya and pans win to ya namwe. monenam ena me na me call Cambridge me na me call Harvard me na me call we some fun na maka de munima mo resawe sabrofo keke ebi ne de about me awoye say see a dollar no na dimrika. Now the dollar and the foreign currencies are staring very close at the face of one Vice President Baumia, and Baumia is just even scared of the dollar and the rest of the denomination. Baumia, then I'll beat me. What time in ye? Yenny and Ray. My main co break me ba. A fee birra $1 billion no sa yirao sa to kwaye bimu the Palugu Dam and Yeduma. Stick and stay. I'll be right back.
Lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabinya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Welcome back, and we've walked one leg of the journey, and the time along this journey is just about 2 minutes gone past the hour now. Mami famun walk second leg, you know. Na fi shano so say enche the Frontline investigate be wura ne pure investigations report ahodwa esiema onsaka ochina yankopon ya adoma yede one of the top national security report back written by the Joint Intelligence Chiefs emu hupa I don't know. Yes, me kan chirawo me de bebro the national security report no me ba be kan chirawo china tutumrika na behwe program no ebra top intelligence chiefs no eti meeting and say women na they walk over the minister women na sorry call Ghana engineer you migusu kasa o Ghana engineer you ewuranom me say Ghana engineer you afisa exposes isusu na namkwemu meyi hu mfoni akirawo ye be passa document no ho edi kra enipaku a wo mo de o madwen yo mo se wo mo ya adehye Ghana e yo mo de a sawo ho. In 2019, the President Adodankwa Akufo-Addo plus the Vice President launched the Palugu Multipurpose Dam to take care of many situations, including the spillage from the Bagri Dam, irrigation projects, electricity generation, and other related projects. Now, minim se wo hwanje uslupi ba down kakra. Now, me per se yaw be maye a bit of what he can add up to per the research we did. Now, yen hwe se multi-purpose no. E de ben pa na ye de emaye. Apart from their marking, stakeholders be pre eka ho. Any ebe build this multi-purpose dam way. kanea ho nsɛm Poalugu tomatoes what ho asɛm ɛbɛboa ɛmɛyɛ tomatoes ma yaso se see ye Ghana for minimum ka say hwɛ onions mfantefo say onion ye kra onions everywhere Burkina Faso and Niger. Hey, are we all right? Abrasa o man way wo asase yantam da ho a wo betimi de onions ahye from eduama onions epie keke onions. Oh, boni be pa ni ya Ghana mpelifo ye ho afunu yen. Yo, please join me shortly. Sad onions oh. Ye cra onions. Na sasana assemnitia. The military leader no on Niger is here. Huh? And today and one. Something must happen to African continent. No. Ye hear show boss ronko. We need revolution. A revolution in consciousness. I'm telling you, folks. Because we share even so genia. Eye kutu e champon. Oba Omemwa, the whole of the northern belt became rice hub. Ghana harvested aduane beyond you can imagine. Hey, Ghana a buffer stock, emu anye empty da. We were exporting food, including fish, to South Korea and other parts of the world. Just say, kutu e champion or catch Ghana for say, one of the policy or the buyer, in fact, right from the beginning, Kutu Champon encouraged Ghanaians to espouse to economic greater height, including Diabeya, self-reliance, local indigenization, and local participation. Onono who said, look, MYN said Nabreso, Yebekwa Kokra, over 70 million metric tons of rice, Emra Ghana. Ayare for Abodam Fui. Ayare for Sabria Mika say, we are importing rice from other parts of the world. When the whole of the northern belt, including central region, yet how a former member of parliament, our Trifopraso, Mokaino, Etuniakobwa Nigeria, and then Nigeria are cutting off the rice chain of importation. Umetraso. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh, Ghana in a quiet sao. Oteha, yemfino. No. To say, ya mo bar me feed here and me cook tomatoes, everything ye importing in am. And what is right? Yeah, semwa. Na bon sambe timi aha nipa say ekodrum pempen so say on timi man nyansa kakra. Emi yemfa nwene. Na Minister of Agric no ye den. It what home na pay wiane anadwo. Ye tua ne ka ma ne sika oda kamu oda dan mu odidi onom. Hey! Ghana. No, please. Please. One day, I'll just come and sit here. I call all of you. Let's weep. Yensua for the whole period of the show. Yesu we are. Let me be a phone lines. No be a su be a kahon. Me suna wusu. Ni ye ne ye susu. Chere Ghana mpeni for. Ye hu mo bodo do ana hu za. Hwe ye hu mo bo. Eranam wo de te ho na wo de tete baby a wo tene enche o me say ma week we betwem. Kodwom wo de ma week ntwem ko any of the supermarket na ko hwe de e koso ho. Baby amode Ghana ewura no. Atemu de bi kura na yesi e ba enya maya ahyase no anie. My executive producer Yamba has just joined me. Yao. Memo ajo.
Yao.
Eya atemu da na e wo mana.
See the every media. Or she work room.
I can't just think far. Yo, what's going on?
Say Poalugu sensei.
Well, may I share? Well, you didn't say Poalugu, you know, I've just given a saying a bit of clarity. Say this project was pencil for say my electricity generation of electricity, including irrigation purposes, and then it also take care of the Bagri Dam near the. What's other related purposes that this dam would be taken care of?
Okay, thank you very much. So before I even go into the purposes, let me give you a bit or a brief history about the whole Poalugu project. So the pre-feasibility studies was carried out somewhere in 1993. Yes, and it was carried on the...
Rollins Abresuton.
Yes, that's the pre-feasibility studies in 1993. And it was carried on the White Volta, along with 2 other places.
I see.
So apart from Pualugunu, there's a place called Kupang and then Daboya.
Okay.
On the White Volta, in both in the northern region. And another place on the Oti River, that is Jolly. The Jolly Honda, I have keen interest because the Hoya Mekura.
That's right. Ya ukrom no, Bukroni
Jolly. Because that particular place, you know, it is a place that's Omochra feasibility study chase Ometimesi Dam Mohono. So in the northern belt alone, apart from Pualugun, there are 3 other places they can put up dams over there.
Wow.
And somewhere in 2013, the Volta River Authority, the main power generation company in Ghana, they went into another feasibility studies.
A VRE.
Yes, please.
I see.
And that was ended in the pre-feasibility studies in 2013 and 2014. Both ended. One ended in 2015. One ended in 2016. To ascertain whether there's a possibility to dam no. But when we have feasibility studies in 1993, no, they earmarked Pualugu as what the priority project. See, I was saying no mudi can see. Then subsequently we can put up other ones. And Pualugu has been on the radar of government for God knows how long, since the era of
1993.
Yes, please. Yeah, it has been on the radar of government of Ghana since that period up to now. And the purposes of this dam. So in 2019, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo decided to commission or to cut the sword for the construction of the dam. What is the purpose? 4 key things is supposed to be achieved with this dam. 1, developing the irrigation potential of the White Volta Plains. 2, mitigating floods downstream of the dam. Then generating power to be injected on the northern end of the national grid. Then 4, developing other economic activities on the reservoir, such as fishery.
Wow.
And so the dam...
we now be PM projects anymore.
Yeah, be projects.
Quite.
So the dam,
prioritized.
It has a hydropower. It has solar component aside that it also has reservoirs. And out of those reservoirs, normally by irrigation. And it's supposed to carry some of the water that mostly comes from the Badgri Dam in the Burkina Faso enclave. And the dam has a lot of things that is supposed to happen. The project will improve Ghana's power system with about 59 megawatt hydro, 50 megawatt solar plants. If the project is carried out, 276 GWH per year. Wow. That's they will get from it. And apart from that,
megawatts and an producer.
The hydro is 59, and then the solar is 50.
So this capacity will be to take care of the whole of the northern belt, I guess so.
Even if not the whole of the northern belt,
significant portion.
The 5 northern regions, it will be able to take care of about 2 of them, 2 or 3, even if not the whole northern belt. And even if it not take care of the whole northern belt, to augment the national grid.
Exactly.
Because we're already having a lot of issues with national grid. And I'll share the power mix now. It's hydro, solar, then thermal, and they use organ happen. And the cheapest of them all is hydro. So I don't understand how all this, we know that the cheapest of the mix is hydro. And I up to now as a dam no yenye she enfa.
Na dam no yenye she enfa. Now, Yamba has given us all the breakdown, the perspectives, the analysis, and of course, what this program is earmarked. Quite frightening though, considering the fact that project has been on government's radar. When now comes under the direct principles of state policy somewhere since 1993. In 1993, me na me won off for one. Yeah. Na me wo ho. Besim ne sika $1 billion dollars gone. Now, I want listeners, viewers, let's look at this here. In 2019, the president and the vice president visited the site and launch project. Assembling the president.
Before they play the video,
yes,
Also, one of the main goals of the Pualugu multipurpose development plan is what? Develop the irrigation potential of the White Water Plains through a 20,000 hectare irrigation scheme.
Wow.
That will boost agricultural production and set basis for agro industries. It has been estimated that if the potential, it has the potential to produce 117,000 tons of rice.
Wow.
And 49,000 tons of maize.
Of rice.
170,000 tons of rice.
Damn.
And 49,000 tons of maize. And reduce import by 16% and 32% respectively. So the importation of rice in Pualigu alone will be able to reduce it by 16%.
Hey.
And importation of maize in Pualigu Dam alone, if it's carried out properly, should be able to reduce it by 32%. And this dam, this dam, apart from that, it's supposed to be able to give us a certain amount of fish.
Fish?
Yes. Or see, the project will increase fish productivity. It has been assessed that the annual fish productivity will range between 4,400 tons and 6,300 tons. In the project Nankasano, it is a whole lot.
It is a conglomeration of amalgamation of prioritizing your mind, the whole of the North whole.
Even quite apart from that, there is this table over here. We are looking at the impact of flood.
Yeah. You see?
2007.
Exactly. That's
in
even
2007, the number of deaths from flood arising from the Bagri Dam was 56. Affected people 322,600. 11,000 houses destroyed. 70,500 hectares of farmland destroyed. Thousands of animals killed. Production losses of at least 144,000 tons.
Yeah,
that was 2007 alone.
2007.
Yes.
Not too far from now, folks. Yeah, hold it there. Hold it. I'll come back to you shortly. Now, Yentie, dear President Akufo-Addo in 2019. Okachere Ghana for a brand new launching program way, project way. On a Vice President Nikuro Vice President Alhaji Muhammad Dubaumia Ohun Ufriho. Take a listen to the President.
This project is also very crucial. The realization of the One District, One Factory initiative, as it will serve as a catalyst to this project is also very crucial to the realization of the One District, One Factory initiative, as it will serve as a catalyst to developing agro-industry, including reviving the Pualugu tomato factory. Other hydroelectric projects, such as Akosombo and Bui, were intended also to have irrigation schemes, but they have unfortunately not materialized. The story of the Pualugu multipurpose dam and irrigation project will be different. As a further indicator to our commitment to the realization of this project, the total cost of the project, amounting to some 993 million United States dollars, nearly $1 billion, will be borne entirely by government. The Chinese firm Sinohydro, a subsidiary of Power China, will build the project under an engineering, procurement, and construction contract, which will be executed in 15 months, which will be yet another milestone in the ever-growing relationship of cooperation and solidarity between the Republic of Ghana and the People's Republic of China. I appeal to all those whose properties might be affected by the various projects to cooperate with the relevant state institutions in accessing the compensation due them. Fair and adequate compensation will be promptly paid to all persons for such properties. Indeed, the resettlement process will take place concurrently with the construction of the dam and will incorporate lessons learned from the construction of the Akosombo, Bong, and Bui dams. In all, 2,200 Ghanaians, skilled and unskilled, will benefit fully from the project, with the contractor mandated also to source services such as catering, security, water, cement, steel, office logistics, and other supplies locally. In conclusion, let me thank the chiefs and people of the Upper East and Northeast regions for embracing the Pualugu Multipurpose Dam project. I commend the Ministries of Finance, Energy and Agriculture, and in particular, the Volta River Authority and the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority for the roles they have played in bringing this project to fruition. I am grateful to the French government for funding the studies that have led to this project and look forward to such fruitful collaboration in the future. Accordingly, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to declare the Pualugu Multipurpose Dam and Irrigation Project ready for construction. May God bless us all in our homeland Ghana and make her great and strong. Thank you for your attention.
Please, to mark the official and formal commencement of the projects.
Yenzi etias ne mompaye. Ya osi etias. Mommy betimi a ya yenhas yinsun ne.
Mobo.
Na woni menya adwene. Yenhas ni yinsun enne. Asojafo no mu sword no. Na sword no mu twa no. Ehu amane nko an. We na just na project not right from the beginning take off no. The project apparently wasn't going to see the fruition of day. Folks, President Akufo-Addo say project na ebe provided jobs ama say nipa say 2,000 plus. And na ye ka say 2,000 plus wo mo shebre a be wo project mo mo say akoma no abom. Yeah, quickly yemra also. Give us other friend saying insight to developing angles as far as dam is concerned.
As I was saying, let me complete this table. The table has about 5 columns or so.
I see.
2010, 5 people lost their lives through flooding. 2010? Yes.
Wow.
48,000 people affected. 2,400 houses destroyed.
All as a result of the Bagre Dam.
As a result of flooding along the White Water.
Hey.
Yeah. 8,000 hectares of agricultural land damaged. In 2018, 34 people lost their lives. 31,903 people affected. 11,959.6 hectares of farmland have been affected. In 2019, 30 people lost their lives. 10,000 people affected. Between 1,000 and 4,000 buildings destroyed or severely damaged. In 2020, 19 people lost their lives. 70,000 people affected. 12,000 hectares affected and 5,000 houses destroyed in several districts of the Upper East region and the Northeast region.
Folks, now
if
quickly.
This project, even if it is not going to provide electricity or anything, and you are supposed to have the dam, even to save the lives of people alone, it's worth it. But apart from even saving lives, saving animals, saving farmlands, it has a capacity to give us electricity. It has a capacity to allow us to irrigate. We are battling with depreciation of the cedi. And it's as a result of importation. We import virtually everything into this country. So, yes, currency, anyone we are.
And I heard the president say, talking about rice production of
yes.
Emma yetimi he said Nina and I am a Raj.
Yeah, and I'm a kind of document, VR4 document, it just say it has a potential to reduce the importation of rice by 16%.
And 16% is very significant.
Yes, and reduce the importation of maize by 32%. Yeah, and card tomatoes and the other vegetables now in here. Just take only those two.
Yeah.
And a significant amount of money per year.
Folks, yeah, bregu. But Sikano, yehu baby afao. Now, a group of minority on Mines and Energy Committee led by John Jinapo visited the site to ascertain the level of development. Mines and Energy Committee or more Parliament. Edom Kuoketwano. One way I saw more copal fence or more coho led by John Jinapo. One more air ko akɔhwɛ sɛ wo ma wi a na bia na te sɛ na na okuja to no mo kɔ friend saying ya cathedral no makɔ boama ya launch the sense o mo to baby ɛna kenoforiate ya former finance minister beka say be bie no 6th of March so we so John Jinapo in the group no kakra o mo so mo kɔ no makɔhwɛ sɛ saying any development in ATM. Well, let me play this for you to watch this. So mo kɔ no na development no mo kodru say bia mfidie nim ne ade a wo mo de begu hɔ mfidie ahodoɔ ye be hyehyɛ amona doso a yetu a ye de ba be ye dam no na o motu ekokodru say yenhwɛ team na ɛkɔ grounds no John Jinapone ne team no ɛden ɛna omutumi aseteni for wo.
na oba promise se mbaya na ade na enye a faso bia ni so o ka ho hia ma ayese o baka se mbaya na onye eno na medi ka tumufo mo promise no part for mu nyina ba promise se mbaya si oji tumu ni wie a na akoye kameka bi ya hindi no yesa na tie ya pre ana bibia da yakuma si de nyankopon ba ye bia ebobo o so hwande no o di beboa but man ko profession man for say me si me ya ma ye si o wie ya na akoya poto no kwede no de nkeye dia mesra se mesra ga na ban won bobo den na boa me na mesmo kro no yi na mehia eso me ba me ba fufuro me pese ka say oh alaji shabu ba no osama kro na akofom da bi de ba koso na mehia iti mesram NDC o MPP o momia moni na kro no so anya kro ketwa dam ebo dam din a obi anim se de koso anya defu erepa ebo agana dam de ensi se ejina ho ama nipa ba ko se de mesro Ghana fo momia moni emembo am na eyeye man inshallah na metimi kire mitu yankopon na yetumi ba
minority side of the Mines and Energy Committee and some leadership from the National Democratic Congress and a delegation from the chiefs within the area. We are here to observe and inspect for ourselves the level of progress in respect of the Pualugu Multipurpose Dam. As you would recall, in 2019, His Excellency President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia were here. They cut the sword for the construction of the Pualugu Multipurpose Dam, estimated at almost $1 billion. The President assured that the project will be completed in 48 months. And so as we speak, by now, the project should have been completed and commissioned. We have received numerous reports indicating that no work is being done. And so we are here to witness for ourselves the state of the construction. We've engaged the paramount chief, we've engaged the community, and we are here ourselves to see for ourselves the status of the work. I can confirm to you that so far, almost $12 million has been paid to the contractor. At today's exchange rate of about 16 cedi, that translates to about 192 million Ghana cedis. And as you can see, nothing, and I mean nothing, is being done here. This is the taxpayers' money wasted. We visited the site for the contractor, and you can attest, the contractor has packed and left site. Not only has he abandoned the project, the chippings that he brought there, the few blocks that were molded to even construct the site, our information is that those blocks have been sold. The chippings has equally been sold, and so the taxpayers' money has gone down the drain. My checks in Accra indicates that the contractor has even left Ghana. We find this development very, very unfortunate. From all intents and purposes, this was nothing but an election gimmick to hoodwink the people. Right after the elections, nothing has happened. And so this can best be described as a scam. We therefore call on President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who comes from this area, to fulfill their promise. 6 days ago, we heard Dr. Bawumia state that this project is dear to his heart. And I asked myself, what project is he talking about? Because the project site has been turned into a farming area by the local community. And so we call on Dr. Bawumia to at least honor his promise to his own people. With just about 6 months to the election, it's obvious that this project will not be completed. But let me assure you that on assumption of office, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama would ensure that we prioritize this project. This project can generate 60 megawatts of hydropower, 50 megawatts of solar power, and irrigate thousands and thousands of lands for rice production and other crops. But more importantly, it will serve as a bulwark and as a buffer to ensure that we do not have the perennial flooding that we suffer with water coming up north. And so I'm here with the Honorable Edward Bauer, and so I would hand over to him to also say something as far as this project is concerned. That amount of money, almost 200 million cedis, that has been dashed to this contractor, somebody must be held liable. Somebody must be held accountable. 200 million cedis is no small money. $12 million can do a lot in this country. And so we would use every legitimate means.
Folks, reaction is free, and I said a visit by the minority groups, of course, on the Mines and Energy Committee, led by John Jinapo, together with Edward Bauer and a few others, were more echo Pualugu site, and of course your guess is as good as mine. Say that visitation, Edian Umkuhu. When we are lucky cross or Mount Cotton, Chirebeni, Nkuranum near Dene, you can say the whole site Nina Adane a farmland. Who see to Amnado those be no. Now, according to him, contractor no ye pay just saying a whooping sum of $12 million. Yediamano. Now, my reliable checks, visual my said the rest of the money no more the drawings. Just say minim drawing will be to me draw sa kusi yamunansa no be so draw sa de kusi paga no be so the free paga sa besinko enchi no be the free enchi sa besinko voter region draw we draw say ya no wagini sika no we so draw sa anti ya draw free ha bra draw free ha ya de be dru ha na mesom na ma draw sa na ye ko draw nko a obi agibidie
asemo
obi agiskani bi edie Ghanaian taxpayer sika $1 billion, emu $12 million gone. The rest never him for. Yow, what do you make of these things we are learning? Who grow money about my brother? No.
Me grow me there because it was only for Lugunu plans and what you grow me there no. And 10 there. From 1993 up to now, for Lugunu, the end. If you are about to me crum. So the when you think and same be say ana hard drink kakra. A hard drink. Wow. A hard drink because as I mentioned the energy mix. There are a lot of villages within those enclaves. They don't even have access to electricity. They don't have access to electricity and. Say to me, some of these projects are apart from the fact to say it will stop some floods and other things, generate power. Yeah. And it is said that the project is also supposed to provide about 30,000 people with drinking water. Yes. So it's a whole project on its own.
So any friend of multi-purpose.
Yes. Yeah. And it's a project that's I was say the government has to do everything possible. The time is now.
But yeah, let's gauge the space. Considering the fact that we have just barely left 6 months to go to the polls, can something be done? You bet me a project, I guess not.
No, it's not possible because according to President Akufo-Addo, it's supposed to last for 50 months. Yeah. Joining a 48 months. And I wish VR for document almost 44 months. Okay. So I don't. There are 3 different timelines. So project Nankasano. Say even if you have all the money in the world, we can't complete it this year. It's not possible.
Just in 2 I'm not do so. And no more far away where I have saying National Cathedral the anywhere. Odin was saying
just as Kano is in a conservation sunk cost. Because they are telling me there's no way we can retrieve that money back. International Cathedral 50 million when I call.
Ghana for Musika Irao. Ashe. Musika Ashe. My yanking car messages we na yenhwe say dear ba asem na be wiase. O say hi Kweku. It's my greatest pleasure to text you this message. I might say kudos for your greater works for the mother Ghana. Say I had written a powerful political song that exposes the bad characteristics of the politicians. As die-hard listener of your show, kindly help me to compose it. I believe it's well useful and to your shows as well. Thank you, Elion and Odebaye. Elion, ubeti contact the producer on this same number. Good evening, Kweku. Sometimes I wonder why I was born black, and it seems black continents are severely cursed. Can you imagine a country where the masses offer half square meal a day, not even 1 square meal? Kweku, to me, I can see our nature buying these luxurious cars for what purpose? Instead of focusing on employment, you are wasting this money for rosy life. Hey, Africa, why at all? No wonder. A country whereby English is compulsory and agricultural is optional from Akwesidia in Ashanti region. And or the Eba or the Fikumas and Eba. I say Ghana, Pualugu project speaks louder for we the voters to wise up. Our Ghanaians, I am sad, very sad. Them they chop our money. Nyafo. Our God have mercy. Awo edi frijol no de buy. Na awo su esu. Minim da yes esi besu ye radio. Kweku, please stop asking Ghanaians to or say minyai say me bisa Ghana for so mom paye ema Ghana. Minyai sir. Yes. Or say stop asking Ghanaians to pray for them. We are praying for them, but still their hearts are stone. It's God who would have the last word for them. Let's allow them to eat with their two dirty hands. Echo Thomas watching from Tema Community 4. I say good night, bro. I say you don't understand the Gambian leaders. The cars were bought for themselves. This is buy. I say this is buy and share. I say no cannot. I say Mr. I laugh. My pressure and my stress have just dropped listening to what's happening in Nigeria. I think your show is a therapeutic show. Beautiful. Show that me my pressure na come from there. Yeah, send the papa I think government officials and other top politicians in this country don't really have the nation at heart. Once a contractor is given a project to undertake, he does shoddy works and leaves the rest of the fate of the people who live there. Your facial expressions alone, ni ade sakumono no di free we will say Uncle Kweku, Albert Einstein once said, and I quote, "The world will not be destroyed by those who do evil, but by those who watch them without doing anything," unquote. End of quote. The Pualugu multipurpose dam scandal in Ghana is a stark example of corruption. This project extended to provide irrigation, hydroelectric power, and flood control has been mirrored in controversy due to infiltrated cost, lack of transparency, and allegations of misappropriation of funds. The scandal underscores the need for stringent anti-corruption measures and accountability in public infrastructure projects to ensure that truly benefits the community and contributes to national interest. Daniel Kofi Ajiman, Gomwa Kwekuma East, no, they ebai. Dan, you're always on point. What I say? Mr. Hanan, please hammer on Cocoa Board, PBC. Cocoa Board, member Hawate, member Hawenchakra. I say, Mr. Host, good evening. The MC of Koforidua in the Eastern region is coming to demolish our market next week. Please say some for us too. The government is not thinking about us. They are frustrating your program, but it won't work. The whole of Ghana is watching your program. On Osunedia or the Eban. Or say, hi, good evening. Sir, I am Felix from Elmina. I want to tell Ghanaians to vote fake NPP out 2024. Bye-bye. Oh, you are in my hometown, eh? I see. Ohokra minim se mobe irrigation dam or send the Apurane that way. Good evening, my brother. What is happening in Ghana? Leaders are not helping us, especially Baumia and Nanado are keeping deceiving Ghanaians, and yet we have people supporting them, defending all these wicked mind campaign. Odai and Odessa message in the bio. Or say, good evening, good job, my brother. We are learning. Or say, we are living with witches and wizards. As someone can know. Or say, we are living with witches and wizards in this country, and the Bible said we shouldn't allow them to live. Exodus 21:18. Burn them. Really? Yeah, okay, Exodus 21:18 here said no cry. You know as someone can know. Also, indeed, Ghana is sick. As I am speaking, I am into agric. My aim is to produce onion and food, but who is helping where the machines to even plow the land? Ishmael from SCC and Ode Ebae. Or say hi, watching you from Pokwase. In fact, Master, this Akufo-Addo Bawumia government is just a replicate of what the Bible says about the devil come to steal, destroy, and kill. What wasting government? Amanfo Kasao. Or say Kweku, Akufo-Addo and his people are not in government to help or develop Ghana. Their aim is to make Ghanaians their slaves. Say Abi Asen Fosu and Odifri by Abi. Good evening, boss. Also, you have said it all on a Sunday and one fight Nidin Amba. Also, then Tiao. Okay. Or can't say me na men kind chiremo. Or say Kweku, you are talking too much. Oh. Just take off your suit, take the hoe and cutlass and get into the bush and farm too. Guess also a Ghanaian. Oli? Okay. Ose menko efumo na menko na meso menko nkodo. We all say good evening. My name is Jennifer from Dawenya. Okay. God richly bless you for what you are doing. Dawenya. God richly bless you for what you are doing for the country. You are covered by the Holy Spirit. Amen. Mamia Jennifer the free Dawenya. Yada sepa. We so say, did we not build houses for Ghana at 50? Did you forget the president distributing V8 to all the MMDCs at Aveno for corruption, BOG office complex and official residence for the government? No priority. Structural adjustments, economic welfare, electoral behavior in the 1992 Ghanaian presidential elections. This is Bawumia's thesis. Judging by the thesis and his professional performance speaks volumes. Okay. We all say, good evening, my boss. Like your show, our leaders in Africa are not serious, but only God will kill them. My name is Rasak. And all the message about this country, our leaders have big problem. One fat nidin anka amma. Okay, also Mr. That's also that Ghana's missing $1 billion could have been channeled into this looming payments for dialysis of patients. I think the obvious choice for this 2024 elections is Professor Anoche Frimpon's new party. I am Ni Kweku Achimota. And Odi free by ni, your message is read. Or say, when are you divine grace, but you decide to eat grass? This is the problem of Africa, precisely Ghana. What else are we expecting God to do for us? God did not make us fools. He made us. He don't made us fools. Period. Okay. Onosunedia or the Abano say, we say. African leaders are dumb and shame. Trump, I will get you Konongo Ampotua. Hey, I say anything. We shall say that money used to buy the SUV can be used to do many things. Funny thing, or say good evening, Kweku. In fact, this program must be repeated on the following day in the afternoon, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, if possible. Really. Let's see how it goes. We shall say, hey, Kweku, how can $1 billion get missing without knowing its whereabouts? Only Ghana cities get legs to walk and vanish into where only God knows. One funny thing, we shall say, I still don't understand why the youth of this country are still fighting over MPP and NDC. We need to rise up and think straight as a country and fight for what belongs to us through the right way. Bless from Adenta. Or say, I am laughing already. Well, so good evening, bro. You are doing a great job for Mother Ghana from Padis Uyibi and Ode Ebae. Well, see, good evening. This is Stephen from Asinfo. So corruption under this government is unbearable. They just want the youth to suffer just like that. Bawolaya also wants to continue this same trend with jokes. Good evening, Mr. Good evening, boss. I really like the way you present issues, and no matter how they behave, the behavior, we still vote against them come 7 December 2024. I am Mujahideen, is it Mujahid? Sunny DMX watching you from Kintampo, Bono East. Okay, I see. Keep up the good work. I am Mujahidi. Okay, thank you very, very, very much, bro. Onosunedia Ode Ebanon. Or say, this is from UN alert system. Let's share and warn others. You may save life. Okay, or the alert even or the Ebae. Now let's get to the loads of messages. Good evening, boss. I am Yahaya Besmark from Kintampo North Municipality. I'm really enjoying your show, boss. Ghana need military rule for only 3 years. That is the only way to solve Ghana's problem. Thank you. The views, no. Don't disagree or whatever it is. Well, I say, Kweku, Akufo-Addo and his people are not in government to help or develop Ghana. Their aim is to make Ghanaian their slaves. But if you are saying for soon or they buy, or say gold for oil and still oil price going up. Now petrol price at Goel filling station is number saying 15.52 and diesel 14.74. NPP and Akufo-Addo government. Wow. I say, Nana, good evening. I'm Stephen from Lomanava. If we choose Adios as our president, what do you think we should expect from him? Okay, Kweku, I wish you are our own boss to take this program far. Those they were tuning NPP all because of Ken, your boss. And today, you're criticizing the NPP because you are on Class TV, which is anti-NPP, Manuel Ekropon. Menti message na say, Papa. I say, good evening. The party NPP can't come back again, because Nanado had spoiled the party. He should stop saying he can't hand over power to Mahama. Vice President should know that he is not winning power. Will come from Nana Addo. My name is Christopher Nuni Beku, something like that. Ashaman Estate Nadro. So good evening. Can't we forget NDC and MPP and bring back military men to rule Ghana again? 2 people are suggesting military rule. Ghana to have a better system to be controlled by central government to help us all as a country. We need affordable houses, state buses and trains with no more trotro. Eric Inyan Awoshi and Ode Ifri Ebe. Good evening, my brother. Kudos to you and your team. In fact, no amount of prayers will change this our leaders. Their hearts are hardened. I personally think we should stop voting because we only elect leaders into the various positions who share the taxpayers' money into their pockets and will not even invest in the country. May God have mercy on us. Ghana, the future is not bright. Nathaniel Abube from Ashama, New York, and Ode Ebae Kweku. Or say Pharaoh in the Bible will never behave like Nanado and Baumia. They have been voted out. One for Udin Amma. Kweku, good evening. This program is really enlightening us. Please let the people in Ghana and across the world know that this NPP government are corrupt. My name is Commander Joseph, old soldier. Old soldier, him for now, the freeba. Okay. We so say, Kweku, good evening. This your program is okay, my kind of that. And that me meaning say me kind of message in Nkwa. I say, good evening, Kweku. Na osun. I pity the younger generation from Sir Philip Kumasi and or the emojis of weeping. Okay. And Sempi. Or say, hello, Nana. Or say, hello, Nana. I am Ajwa from Ashalebutri. Used to work at Zoom Lions, saved all my pay in Women's Bank till I heard that the bank is closed down. Haven't been walking up and down my money, but I never got it. My saved money in that bank till now. Since then, I haven't even had a money to create my own business. Since then, I have been home doing nothing. This country called Ghana, God bless your good work. Okay. On the message or the buy no. Na ANSMP. Or say, why Ghana? We don't like coup, but have named our national gates airport after a coup man, Kotoka, who gave birth and named him or her after character. You want to say he doesn't like something. I say we need to change our airport's name. Eric Nyan Awoshi and Ode Ebaya. Mr. Annan. I say has Akufo-Addo a deportee from Agege? I'm asking this question because those who came from Agege, most of them are forced Masons. I see. Also, military rule is possible in this country, especially now because it's heartbreaking to see and hear these leaders doing this to our resources. This shows they are poor because you can't be feeding on the taxpayers' money and be laughing at the same people. How? Kweku, also, I salute you this evening. The story of the Pualugu multi-purpose dam and irrigation project would have been different. President Adodankwa Akufo-Addo say, me, true talk, the story is actually different. No money is spent, but the dam is completed ahead of time. That's a good work done by the incompetent president and his vice president. Evans Dinku Garu and Odi Efribaye. Also, Honorable Suleiman Amadou in New Fadama. My brother, I swear that the most useless political regime that Ghana has experienced is that of Akufo-Addo Bawumia regime. As for Kofi Akpaloo, he should come out clear as MPP communication officer and stop that useless comments like he keeps making against GM. Thank you. Onosunedia Odebano. Say, boss. I am Yahaya Bestmark from Kintampo. I am back again, please. Can you make this show again on weekends? It was here. And then I can come with message in be fine. Yes, Anna. Yes. Also, the lady in Singapore recounts how their country uses Ghana, Nigeria, and other countries to something. Hey, what's this? Oh, wow. I see. Oh. ANSMP, folks. Now, Mame inclusive. I'll say democracy is not good for Ghana. Let's bring back military rule as from Enyonam. Hey, I don't know, be a military. What's going on? I'll say the military have disappointed Ghanaians. All they know is them taking selfies and eating chinchinga. Obisio condemning military, Yes. I say good evening and God bless you for this program. In fact, is our leader still contemplating about the LGBTQ plus? In fact, the future of Ghana is bleeding and needed some attention. I envision from Bandu, Volta Regional Difiba. Also, please don't read this out, but just want you to know that the military has. Okay, I'm sorry, folks. Mr. Host, I think some of these leaders have been sent by God to punish us. Otherwise, I don't know why. I am. It's a man saying no different by. So, we so say, my name is Sharif Mohammed from Accra, Newtown. This Nana Akufo-Addo regime is the most useless government in the history of Ghana. They will definitely go opposition, inshallah. And or they by AB or say Kweku. I think this unqualified driver and his lazy mate should be sent to the bush. I am sorry for our top pastors promoting Nana and his vice, lying to us. Is it Pasanyako? Okay, folks, me share message ni bio. Folks, me dey see awate. When you pon ya adoma Wednesdays me promise mo. Making kainina. Nyame adoma Wednesday. The Frontline investigates will release the blockbuster report written by the Joint Intelligence Chiefs of the state. Oh, there, Ghana are now talking about whether Oma fe military or Omon fe military. And yamon Oma fe military no. Nebreba. But munya folks, guys, munya we mame. Sa top expose we. And I'm kwe moba. This year, ana ejapade ye Ghana ejapade ye che no fom. Ye be passa expose hu achiro. Whinam eno mpese o meche Ghana ejapade. Sa top expose enam kwemu ba o. Wo ma che wie dida. Many state agencies, many state infrastructures bebre ekodi o nsem kra dida. Into mbe free power, moon free power by extension. They still control the state resources. Take a listen to this expose here, Eba. Watch this.
A dynasty plan to continue on the legacy of a family hungry for power has been uncovered. A plan that will make the Danquas rule forever. But here's the third. This will not stand, as the lens of the Frontline has captured a document titled Ejapade. For details about the plan, findings, execution, and the blueprint of this whole dynasty plan, watch this space in the coming days, weeks, and months as we uncover the truth of the dynasty plan of the Danquas. This is Code Red Season 1 of the Frontline, coming soon.
More politicians need Ghana wu no. The last line of defense eye hwanam asofo ne binimu nso a mo be si ho na omen e develop na nyamesuro aba no wo mo su di bonity omen bebre asofo akese. I call them the workers of iniquity, and it's we expose and I'm kwamu gidigidi hwemfoni we.
They call themselves as the holy men of God. But beneath them lies darkness, evil, and wickedness. But now they've reached the breaking point, as the web of the Frontline has captured them in an expose that will shake the foundation of Christianity in Ghana. Expect more in the coming days, weeks, and months on the Frontline show with Kwikwanan. Behind the false holy crown lies darkness. This is Code Red Season 2 of the Frontline, coming soon.
Great folks, this has been the Frontline Monday edition. Tobwas na oni ensom kakra. Na adekasi a ebi yi no husi boom. Ebi adano na wanhwe program na afi na obeye se. Yesi ade bi esi o CTV o moyi bibi eno nti. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Mo we feed you television enda. Eimre ebonon wotwe a 8 p.m. sharp. Na da. Afi ubeto nkra na ma wiase obi a wonim no frɛ no. Monday, Wednesday, tune in to CTV. No more hwɛ de ekoso a. Ebusia. Be no be sia no Nyankopon ya adoma. Wednesday, minima besom kese on this very blockbuster report by the Joint Intelligence Chiefs on the state of the nation's security architecture. Ubetin Semuwasum. Shannon, so the program was produced by great guys, of course, Ruby X at the back there doing great job, and then Bestmag Indefatigable Omobua, Papa executive producer Yaoyamba, Ekahubi Momoto Tunyama Kama, and Neka Kituebi, Chenyoma Ankuyi. It was a YouTube no cry intimi streaming internet na ko down crack and so Yankopon am here to me the show no abrel I editors or more at large I Kofi Ansah, who is bereaved. Yes, Kofi Ansah, our condolence to you. And then editor at large, also in charge of research, Eno Kofi Ejiri, who is just celebrating his birthday in the next couple of hours from now. Eno Kofi Ejiri, yes, say God bless you. Nyakopon Wednesday, same time, 8:05 p.m. will come your way with the Frontline show and give you the best episode. Friday, may the guest be Raha. Guest the Kessia Pa Nanya. Almost all matching. Really? Also on the weekend Frontline on Friday, Ijabesoa. I am Kwekwan and your investigative journalist. Same time Wednesday, I come your way. Have a good night.
CTV, Ghana's #1